This video is one of a series on the changes in the laws that take effect in September 2017, specifically on laws 68 and 70 concerning the claim and concession of tricks and dealing with the times that those claims are contested. I'm Doug Grove, a tournament director. I'm with Matt Colt, now also a tournament director and a member of the ACBL Laws Commission. Law 68D on claims says now that a claim or concession, after a claim or concession, play is suspended. We contrast this with the previous law, which said that play simply ceased. What does this really mean, and how does this change how we handle such rulings?
Well, now play may simply continue if, at the request of the non-claiming side and with the agreement of all four players, and it would just simply continue as if there had never been a claim.
Well, in the process of continuing that, suppose there's information from what was said or cards that might have been exposed.
Right. The claim is actually voided, and issues such as unauthorized information or the treatment of the defender's cards as penalty cards do not apply. Play continues as if a claim had simply never taken place.
Well, suppose we play it out without the request of, a specific request of the non-claiming side. Does that constitute concurrence in what's going to happen?
So this is a difficult situation. Remember, it must be the non-claimers who request that play continue. It can't be some sort of bullying move by the claiming side to request to play it out. But in the assumption that the non-claiming side does request that the hand be played out, even if a dummy or another defender or any player doesn't explicitly agree, continuing to play is deemed to be concurrence with continuing to play, agreement to play.
Okay. As our players learn about this and understand more that playing out after a claim is made is something that's now possible, what advice, if we're asked, should we give the players about this choice they now have?
Well, they can remember that the directors are always there to help. We are happy to adjudicate any claim. They can simply get our help by calling us to the table. We can help to protect their rights and explain all the options and perhaps ask the right questions.
Okay. So now, with whether a claim is played out or not here, what principles of claims still apply that haven't changed from the last time?
So what a claim is still the same. And as a reminder, when one defender claims and the other immediately objects, we actually rule, as we did in the old laws, that no claim has taken place. You should get the director over there to explain this, but we will instruct you that play continues, and there may be issues of unauthorized information, but the hand continues as if there had not been a claim. We expect that the claimer will accompany his claim with a claim statement, and he's expected to do so forthwith when he claims. And it's also now part of the law that the claimer is expected to face his cards. The laws also remind the director that a claimer who hasn't managed to finish the claim statement should be able to clarify what he meant.
Okay. If we move on to Law 70, where we are actually adjudicating a contested claim, what has changed there, or what are our procedures in that instance?
Our goals remain the same. The director is attempting to choose a result as equitable as possible to both sides while resolving doubtful points against the claimer. We strive to figure out what the claimer knew or thought at the time of the claim and try to figure out whether he'd actually solved the bridge problem that this hand provided. The rule of thumb for many directors is to determine whether the claimer made a bad claim, not licensed to the remaining tricks, or simply stated a good claim badly.
In the old code, there was a phrase that referred to possible lines being considered by the director unless the failure to adopt a certain line of play would be irrational. That phrase has been removed. How does that change our adjudication of claims?
The phrase irrational perhaps led to some confusion, as claimers were suggesting they could never be required to take a line of play that was bad. And removing that word perhaps will help directors remember that when we talk about normal lines of play for a claimer, these normal lines include lines of play which would be careless or inferior, and they have to refer to what the claimer was thinking at the time of that claim, the frame of mind that claimer was in. And plays that would not have been particularly good may rise to the level of normal, even if they wouldn't be successful.
Thank you.